Welcome to part 13, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too far from the place. I had to restart this quite a few times because for some reason, I went a different. I was trying to get to the ship where the place I got glitched at started, and it just would not let me. It was just like not having it. So I had to restart it again, and I decided to go through the purple door, and I just decided to just go through the purple door from the very beginning. Let's hope this is see, this time it's fine. But it just glitched out like crazy on me. The ship was slightly to the left, and I couldn't hook on to the thing I was supposed to hook on to get to the one of the ships the second time I tried to do it, and I was like, what is this? Why can't I get to this stupid ship?
The Emperor.
But now we're finally here, so all was good.
This time, he'd make an end of it. He'd screwed up last time, but he had a good feeling about this time.
He found the Emperor
and the Council huddling by his ship, plotting.
I think I got this one because I got a trophy. So I think this one will be the final truth.
Back to hell, fiend! Croaked the Emperor desperately. In the name of the Transcendent Emperor! Croaked the speaker. They held some arcane items he didn't recognize. He simply flexed his will and sucked their souls out of their bodies. And Iblis exulted. It is finished. And the void that had been a mere stone on a sword expanded. It stretched and ripped like a vast womb. And a gaze, black and pitiless as the sun, passed through the void into the land. And so time ended.
Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't going to be a good one.
You should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up. Like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Okay, well now we have all the truths unlocked, so... Is there still not, Dang. We still don't know the true ending. Goodness. I mean, yeah, I'm still missing quite a couple, but geez.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before? And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also,
I can't skip that.
A temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing.
That one has like the main. We'll go that way.
Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Well, Since it seems to be that this one has the key mark on it. Unless that means unlocked, I don't know. We'll go with it.
Renato finally realized that Lapino was a traitor to the cause. And maybe Renato could use that somehow.
Oh, I guess we're going that way. Oh, look at that. That's new. That was not there before.
Renato couldn't
go that
quite
way.
put his paw on when he'd realized Lapino was
different
working
now.
for the Empire. He'd never exactly seen Lapino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Renato could prevent Lapino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
Well, that option was definitely not there before. There's actually something else that was there. Like, we had to, like, save him and then go do stuff with him or something like that. But this time we're, like, confronting him. So that's pretty nifty. Like, hopefully maybe I'll finally get an ending to this game. Jeez. Just keep running around in circles. Like, in all honesty, each story doesn't take that long.
They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lapino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
I guess now that he knows things, he is gonna make his choices smarter now that we officially opened all the truths. I'm gonna try and collect everything on the way.
Death to traitors! Caught the ravens. He'd always felt that the rabbit resented him. Lapino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in the vice?
There's a trophy for getting all the chests opened. Like, just finding them all and just opening them. So I'm gonna try and only aim for those, because I literally don't need any of the items in the chest anymore. But the thing is, I don't remember which ones I opened, which ones I didn't open. That's kind of a problem. See, like,
Well,
that's simple.
The eyes have had it.
That's simple, man. Just to open that thing. See what, oh, this way leads somewhere too. Nowhere. That's where it leads. Nowhere. Alright. I think I've already opened all the chests here, except for that one at the end. I don't think I've opened that last time. Oh, I did a skill point while I wasn't recording with you guys. It's okay, all I did, I just put it in here, the sword magic. I'm about to add some more stamina, because I'm actually enjoying that.
That could be useful.
See how fast I am. Nice, okay. Oh, I have more? Oh, crap, I have way more. Wasn't even looking. This will make it a little faster to go through this game. Considering we're kind of repeating a lot of stuff. Granted, we do have some new stuff. But still. Oh, you know, last time I didn't have the option to go down this route. I think I may have gone down it like forever ago. But I don't think I actually, I don't know. I remember going down the rabbit hole. This time we're going this way. Interesting.
Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours,
see where this... I'm afraid this leads us to like the end. I have gone down this way before, but it was quite a bit ago. It was like maybe in the second playthrough. Just got not open up every path possible, and I think that's a little tedious, to be honest. It's a lot of circling.
Lapino would betray him. The core was dangerous. Renato had a fleeting idea that the two ideas went together somehow. And then it was gone again. Ah, damn ideas. They never stuck around when you needed them.
No, it makes sense because I think Filipino actually uses
There was
the
a
core
pleasant
to
breeze coming
betray.
through that door. Had it been closed before?
I think that's why it happens because it's kind of, he doesn't seem that villainous, to be honest. But I think he actually uses the core. It makes the most sense.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore.
Yeah, last time we
You
did this
sent
was
me
way
an
different.
urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The ravens are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky River was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it.
Oh dang, I
Yes,
don't know.
that was it.
That's a... Maybe I'll denounce the traitor, because it seems to be that it wants me to go this way.
A traitor? I'm hurt, said Lapino. Why ever would you say that? We found your code book, said Renato. They hadn't, but he hoped Lapino would blow his cover. You got me, said Lapino. And you know what? I don't regret a thing. It's always about you, isn't it? You're the pretty hero. You get the girl, you get the medal, and what do I get? Rabbit food. I thought you liked rabbit food. Go to hell, said Lapino. And he made a gesture. And 20 ravens came out of nowhere and stabbed Renato to death.
What?
He had tried something bold
Dang.
and paid the price for it.
Okay, well, that was unexpected. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay. Well, I didn't know that your choices could lead to death now. That's new.
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lapino from at least
Dang.
2 lynch
I didn't know it was gonna
mobs.
take me back here. Just quickly fly through this. Oh, what the?
Should have died a pirate, he thought.
What? Well, dang, guys. I don't know what's going on.
rabbit resented him. Lupino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Ooh, was this payback?
I think
Or
I
did
found
the
this way,
Empire have
actually.
his little white tail in a vice?
Let's see where this takes us.
Ah, the
Oh,
road
yeah.
less traveled,
Another
thought
chest.
Renato. How intriguing.
Yeah, definitely haven't gone this way. Woohoo! Oh, see, now this time this is blocked off. This is what I mean. Remember, like, I was able to go this way, and now I can't. I gotta go down the rabbit hole.
Once, Renato had opened a chest, and a jack-in-the-box jumped out. Jack-in-the-boxes, they gave him the Wiggins.
So weird. I already collected all the chests in this area, so I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, that's what this literally, like, that is so strange.
Ravens were landing everywhere from dropships. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, the rabbit would give the Empire all the intelligence he'd been stealing from the rebellion,
I don't
and
know if
they'd
this will
probably give him a
officially
medal.
went through.
He'd have
just
to
in
be
case so.
very careful about how he played Lupino. Had the slightest hint of danger, the mad rabbit would take off like a rabbit.
Okay, let's try this again. Little did I know, I didn't know I was gonna die.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lupino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore. You sent me. Oh, I am.
I already saw
The
all
ravens
this.
are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky Ripper was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it. Yes, that was it.
I guess I have no
Renato
choice.
felt like a real hero, brave and smart. He told the rabbit all about the Sky Ripper's God's Eye core. "I'll go get the core while you attack Zenobia," he told the rabbit. "Oh, wait, I've an even better idea. I'll get the core and you attack Zenobia," said the rabbit. "Right, yeah, that is better," agreed Renato. Perfect. The traitor would make sure the Emperor got the core. Now Renato just needed the Emperor to use the core. If he could only get something that the Emperor wanted very badly. Zenobia.
Probably Zenobia,
He
yeah.
could save her and bait the Emperor at the same time.
Ooh, getting places here. Look at that.
Right. Now, all Renato had to do was fight his way through Zenobia's invading troops, sneak onto her ship and into her bedroom, and kidnap her without any of her dozens of guards alerting her. Then, he would rely on her love for him to convince her how evil her father was, so she'd run away with him instead of going back to her father, who was going to blow himself up. It did sound a little risky. But Renato had a feeling it would work out somehow.
Alright, I'm gonna
It
stop.
always did.
I'm gonna stop here and continue on the next part. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. This has been OuterOrange with Stories, Path of the Destinies. Thank you.